Alright, everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series coming to you live from Watkins Glen Speedway. This race is the second to last race of the season. Points championship coming down to the wire. We're going to go ahead and take a look at those here momentarily. First, I want to welcome you to tonight's coverage. Of course, we've been off for, I think we was off last week. And I've been off for a couple of days too, so it's nice to be back with you guys. Alrighty. Before we go any further, let's look over at the current points standings for the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. Out front, that's going to be Noah Lewis leading the way. He's got a small margin, less than 10 points over Dunninghurst. Third will be Derek. He's sitting back there with 141 points. Still in the running as we're getting late into the season. Steven the Leffler, he's definitely got some ground to make up if he's going to get anything done. Still mathematically can get there, though, so it should be interesting as we tackle Watkins Glen tonight. All right, let's see if we can get a word with your current points leader, Mr. Noah Lewis. 1 second here. Alrighty. Where you at, Mr. Noah? There you are. Hey, Noah, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy on me, buddy? Alrighty, but you come into Watkins Glen tonight leading the way. Just a few races left in the season. What's it going to take to walk away with the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series Cup title this year?
Because I've not been too good at road courses in general. So, um, definitely. I mean, Watkins Glen is at the top of my list of ones that I'd pick to do if given the chance. But it's definitely a road course still. So it'll be interesting. I'll look forward to seeing what I can do tonight and just kind of surviving, keeping points. That we need to secure this thing, but. I think it'll be a good race tonight for us and should be a fun one for sure. So we'll see what we can do here to try to maintain our points position. Because Dunning is very fast.
Oh, yeah, he is. So. He most definitely is. Now, I did a little bit of math there earlier on in my run, and we're looking somewhere in the neighborhood of, I would say, 20. Yep, you got me there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
TeamSpeak went out there for a minute. Anyway, I looked earlier on there. And did a little bit of a fuel run, and I was getting somewhere in the neighborhood of 28 to 30 laps on a tank. So, do you think there's going to be any strategy going into the night as far as fuel goes?
That's a good question. I mean, we're sitting right around 65 laps, so I don't know. On that last stop, you don't have to have much. I think we'll probably do about 2 stops. So we'll see. I mean, maybe even. I don't know, because that's cutting it close there. So maybe if we did 1 stop and it stretched, someone was able to stretch it or save or do whatever. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I plan on just running it and not trying to do anything special. So from where I'm at in points right now, I don't really feel like I should be risking too much unless I know that it will work out. So.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, the best of luck to you here tonight.
That's kind of where I'm at, I think. I don't know. We'll see.
10-4. Alrighty, buddy. Well, the best of luck to you here. And we'll hope to holler at you here in a little bit.
All right, man. Thank you.
Once again, that was the driver of that number 98 machine, Noah Lewis, your current points leader. Let's see if we can get a word with Dunninghurst, currently second in points coming into tonight. Oh, where you at, Mr. Dunning? I actually don't see Dunning in TeamSpeak. That's actually, there he is. I about missed him.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Dunning, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, buddy, you're coming in tonight second in points. Few races left in the season. What do you got to do to get around that number 98 machine?
I think for this race, I think I just got to run consistently and make sure I stay out in front. As it's looking right now, I'm the quickest in practice, so hopefully I can transfer that over to the race and run a good race tonight. Hopefully, not get any penalties. Sorry, I was running a fast lap right there and I messed up. But no, hopefully I can transfer my practice over into my qualifying and race and run a clean race and be consistent and stay in front of 98.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, the best of luck to you here tonight. We'll go ahead and let you go focus on practice, and we'll get ready for tonight, bud.
All right, thank you so much, Matt.
10-4, buddy. Alrighty, folks. We'll take a short break here. There are about 18 minutes
User was
left
moved out of your channel.
in practice, and when I come back, we will get ready for tonight's green flag racing action. Alright guys, as we have the Viking here to call qualifying. Okay.
Another curve. Another curve. Straight and straight. Is that what it's called?
Yep. The final corner is coming up.
Yes, final corner.
Front straight over here. Alright, make it cross the line. What it is? What lap time do you get? You gotta hit drivers.
Oh, I have to get out of my way.
Okay, there goes Renee's guest, and now I'm thinking right out the window. Alright, now come back up the edge. Working his way down the back straightaway in that number 42 machine. Right now, currently sitting 13th on the grid. 42 captain wants to just step out a little bit on him through the carousel. Back, pushing the course now. Heading into the final two corners here at Watkins Glen. Hard on the brakes in the number 42 machine. To keep letting that thing step out, he'll get up on the rumble strip. Into the final corner, he gets ready to cross the stripe here one more time. Alright, across the stripe he goes. Nick's going to move up to 5th with a 113.555. The fastest score here right now, Dunning in that 8. Look at him getting sideways. Oh, almost hit the on-go barrier. If he tries to lay down a quick one here. In that number 8 loads a machine. Back off into turn 1 he goes. That is Dunninghurst in that 8. Right now, he does have the fastest lap on the board as of now. Again, that is Dunninghurst. Alrighty. Noah Lewis are sitting on the end of pit road, currently being scored in 6th. Looks like we may have a car in trouble out there. We heard some tires squealing. Again, this race will be 65 laps, or 157.92 miles from Watkins Glen International Speedway. As the checkered flag will fly on qualifying here, that's going to mean Dunninghurst will walk away with the pole for tonight's event here at Watkins Glen. And we'll get ready to turn them loose here on Extreme Sim TV. In one moment. I'll start gridding up and I'll take you through the grid here. Right, here we go. Out front is going to be Dunninghurst in that number 8 machine. As soon as he gets gridded up here, it's taking just a minute to get everybody gridded. There he is, Dunninghurst in that number 8 machine. Outside of him will be Stephen Leffler starting in that P2 position in that number 72 machine. Starting in 3rd, hang on just a second, it looks like the 33 starting 4th. And the 14 will be, and that's going to be 5th there in the 14 starting in 3rd. The 33 machine of Gomez starting 4th. Nick Snyder in that 42 will be 5th. Alright, Nick is kind of rolling. We'll get him ready to get caught up in the field here. Everybody takes us away. Nick Snyder is holding 5th. Get back up here, third, Seth. They go up pretty fast. think that's Noah Lewis there. Then that number 98, 36. And again, Noah in the 38. Looks like he got moved up. I think he had a couple of cars. ELL. That's 18. Up there on one side. Oh, that part back there earlier. Every car is going to take Snyder back up. He's going to get his position back. 8 a call back. Everything's Josh and a call back. Looks like 8. 4 to line up 7. 24 up there. They're in 7. 18 will start 8. 1 will be 9. Right, Ron is starting in that 9th position. Also in that number 7. Looks like the 14 will be kept. Right there, there's the 14 machine. Or the 17 machine, rather, not the 14, one number. There he is. Let's see. Then we got a couple more way back there in the back. It's going to go single file. Looks like Adam's back there in the 87. He's going to round out the field there on the left. Gone. A little bit of rough gear at the end. Everybody's moving around, but we're going to get ready to go. Green the flag racing. Dunninghurst in the 8 machine will lead them down.
Green flag.
And the green flag is out here at Watkins Glen. Dunninghurst on the loud pedal run. The 14 machine right there behind him. Hard on the end of 1. Dunning hard on the brake line to 1. Make sure you don't slide those tires here early. They'll get out of there nice and clean. Everybody says out. We got trouble back in the back. That's the 51 that, no, that was on the 51 that went around. It's the 33 of Gomez getting into trouble early. I'll go back and take a look at what happened here. As Gomez went around off of the bumper of someone here. But he goes in wide, there's no illusion behind Noah. He flipped the curve, they didn't get around. Noah touching the back of him. But no yellow as he road course. Meanwhile, back up towards the front, looks like we got some smoke back there as well. A couple of cars blocking the brakes up on it. Meanwhile, out front, Dunninghurst with that 8 to 14's going to go wide. He'll go off into the sand track. He'll get gathered back up now. He'll fall in to that 4th position. And we'll come around to complete the lap for number 1. He'll look outside of Nick Snyder and try to get that position back. He'll be back into 3rd. Out there and leading away is Nick Snyder. Here's a running third. About 1.1 seconds. Right there is Steven in that 17 machine running in 2nd position. Trying to track down Dunninghurst in that 8 to 14 falls into 3rd. If you, hey Chris, would you let me know how the screen's looking, buddy? Like I said, you keep working his way through. Drivers just got to get in the rhythm. 3 laps in now, 63 to go. We're going to get in the rhythm here and just keep riding. We got a long way to go. Oh, we got more trouble. The 14 running into trouble on the back straightaway. What about now, Chris? If you could let me know how the stream looks also, that'd be nice. If you got the 72 machine working his way around in second. The 14, of course, running into a little bit of problems. It's Seth Gray. Off into the final corner now. Steven trying to track down Dunning Hurst. That car steps out a little bit with him out of the final corner. Looks like Noah Lewis is going to look to the inside of Nick there. That's going to be for the third position now. As the 14 dives on pit road, Noah's going to clear. Move Noah up to third. Nick's going to do a crossover coming out of turn 1 as they battle side by side up through the S's. Into the bus stop now. Nick Snyder, he's going to get wide. Noah, though, not able to capitalize. Yeah, that is right. Noah Lewis with some rear damage on that machine. $72 is Steven now, 2 seconds back. Oh, Noah in trouble. That's going to be coming out of the next to the last corner. We'll go back and take a look at what happened. We come back to him and Noah's in trouble. He had just gotten around for third. To go back and take a look here at what happened. Oh, just got on the rumble strips and lost it. Had to lock that car down and hard into that tire barrier. No yellow as of yet. He was able to turn around and get it out of the way. And we're going to stay green flag racing for now.
I don't think I'd put an X if they're looking for.
Down at the back straightaway they come now. Noah Lewis battling his way down into the S's. Currently running in third. We're going to drop back here to Derek in fourth in that 24 machine. Ron running fifth. Looks like he's got some major rear damage. That whole back end's took off of that car. Donald running seventh. Eighth is going to be Gomez in that number 33 machine. Rear damage on that machine as well. Dunning still out front by 2.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a car off the racetrack once again. Multiple cars in trouble now. Holy cow! I almost need a co-commentator up here for this one. Steven out right now in second, 2 seconds behind Dunning, attempting to run him down. Look at Steven now almost over that yellow line, almost on the rumble strip. He's got it down to 1.8 seconds now in that In-N-Out Burger Chevy Camaro. You want an In-N-Out Burger?
Huh?
You want an In-N-Out Burger?
Yes.
Nick Snyder, they're running a third in that 42 machine. Noah Lewis right now has scored fourth. He's got heavy damage to that 98, but he's fought his way back up to fourth. Derek right there in that 24 as well. running in that 5th position. 7 out of 65 laps in the books. Donald there in a 11 machine. He's closed the gap down on that 24 just a little bit. Keep in mind, this is admin controlled cautions. So, we may not see one here tonight. These cars get around 28 to 30 laps on a tank. Looks like Ron's going to dive to the inside there in the bus stop. I had to whip out with him in the 14 battling. With 59 laps to go. Alright, so I'm going to try to give you a crank it up for an entire lap here at Watkins Glen, along with your leader here of the 8. Every time we've tried this season, the yellow has flew, so let's give it one more try here. We'll go on board with Dunninghurst. Alright, as we're back from that little crank it up segment that we finally got through for once. Still out front, obviously, Dunninghurst now with a 3-second lead. We'll go back and take a look at Nick Snyder running in 3rd. Feel pretty spread out now. You got Noah Lewis in 4th officially. Still doing all right in that number 98. The car beaten up, but he's still continuing. Derek there in the 24th, currently in 5th, along with the 11 of Donald. Nice to see him out running tonight. Oh, he's off the racetrack. He went off into the kitty litter. He got it straightened out. Back here is the number 87 machine of Patrick, brand new to the league. And he's running in 8th right now, just ahead of Ron in that 37 machine. Big old Canadian flag on that 87 machine. Out there running in 8th. Us back here in the 51, all beaten up. Kind of looks like my car did at Bathurst there yesterday. Right side beat in, the back bumpers beat off. But he is still continuing along in 10th. Josh back here in that 18 machine right now in 11th. Currently a lap down. He'll follow Ron into the bus stop. Alright, back up here with the 24 machine. Alright, the 24 machine right there comes out of the carousel. 12 laps into this one. Can't see if the string looks okay. I mean, it stutters. Alright, into the final set of corners here. Everybody pretty well spread apart at this point. So,
Oh, that's
24 machine headed back up the S's. There is the 87. Okay, you're good. Alrighty. Oh. Derek, they're in that number 24, trying to hold off Gomez in that 33. Back up front, it's going to be Steven currently setting second, 4 seconds behind Dunning-Hurst. Patrick there with Ron and closing in. We've ran 14 laps here so far. This track is a big racetrack. You use a lot of fuel, so expect them on pit road here in the next 15 laps. I appreciate everyone coming out to check this one out here tonight. Alrighty, take some bets in the comments section. When do you think we're going to see our first pit stop of the evening? Alright, looks like everything's looking good. I was looking over some things with the stream. It's been a weird night here, to be honest. There goes Nick rolling his way through in that 42 machine. Currently third, Gomez fourth. Strategy definitely. Noah pitted, snuck on pit road, and I didn't say he did. Look at that. Mr. Sneaky snuck by the broadcaster. Give Noah a cookie. Nice move on the 98 as he's done made a pit stop. Noah Lewis sneaking through with an early pit stop. Great move out of him. I bet you a lot of people didn't see it because I didn't see it, that's for sure. Noah Lewis in that 98 machine. Right now, your points leader, trying to hang on as they get ready to go to Atlanta next weekend. Gomez running through the best stop. Yep, Christopher, you did. That'll teach me for turning or minimizing the comment screen. That'll teach me a lesson on that one. Donald there in the 11. It looks pretty clean. He's got some passenger size damage. Running his way through the S's. I totally did miss it then. Yep, I missed it. Rip on me, I did miss that. Ronald now working his way down through the final corners. Everybody kind of spread out right now, just wanting to not push the race car. The more these tires get worn, the harder it is to control these cars around here. Really easy to spin your rear tires and to lose control. The old man's up there rolling through the bus stop. Look at Steven still out here into turn 1. 6 seconds behind your race leader of Dunninghurst. Dunning putting together a masterful performance here. The car looks pretty clean. I think Thunder's down the back straightaway, of course. 17 laps out of 65 complete. 49 laps to go. Noah Lewis, your points leader, already making his first pit stop of the evening. But it'll be interesting to see how that strategy works out, as they can only go about 30 laps on fuel. And so we'll see when he just elects to make his next stop. Right now, Dunning's got this race well in hand. Donald during the 11th machine in the top 6. Take a look at Derek here in this 24. He's had a good season as well. Look at Nick now. He's on the back bumper of the 98. Now the 98 is a lap down. He made his stop early. We'll see if these fresh tires allow him to pull his way and fight his way back up through to gain on the leader. It doesn't look like he's really able to pull away from the 42 all that much. If you're Dunninghurst with the gap he's got, he can kind of relax here. Everybody working their way down the front straightaway once again. See Noah back there in the background. He pulled out of the way, letting that 42 go. Ooh, the 51 locking the brakes up down into turn number 1. As he is a lap down now as well. Oh, 51 in major trouble through the S's. Getting into the Armco barrier. Here comes Steven at a high rate of speed. He'll pass by him. '17 appears to have been on pit road a couple of times as well. He's sitting back in 12th. And it looks like he is 2 laps down. Here comes Dunninghurst out of the final corner, back down the front straightaway to put lap number 19 in the books. 20 laps complete. Or 19 complete, working lap 20 now. The 87 of Patrick doing a good job here. Continuing along here in the 6th position. Here comes Derek closing in on that 17. Try to work his way around some lap traffic here. Steven now 9 seconds back of your leader in that In-N-Out Burger Chevy. He's got some damage on that machine. Now with 45 laps to go. See when he decides to make that stop. Dunning Hurst now with a 12-second lead. Nick Snyder there as well. Looks like he's gotten around Steven and pulling his way up into that second position by a pretty healthy margin. Into the bus stop. Dunning now coming out of the chicane, so there's a reference to the lead now, about 11 seconds. He works to the outside of the lap car, being the 17. Right now there is only 6 lap cars on the lead lap. And Dunning has put a hurting on the field. Donald being Patrick is the last car on the lead lap, and he's entering one now. Into the S's. Let's see where Dunning is compared to him. There comes Dunning right there. So it looks like he has actually lapped Patrick now. So Donald's the last car on the lead lap. And Donald's off. He's getting ready to work his way by him. And that'll put Donald a lap down. So now Derek in the 24 is the last remaining car on the lead lap. And he is in 5th position. Dunning Hurst with an 11-second lead. And we got trouble in the final corner. Looks like the 17 of Carey that went around. We'll go back and take a look at that here real quick. Carey on pit road now after he did a quick loop there in the final corner. We'll go back and take a look at what happened to him here. Oh, just hard on the brakes. Oh, man. He lost control of that Baby Ruth number 17. Made hard contact with that inside wall. He'll get it straightened back out. He's on pit road. Looks like one more machine there. Looks like let's see if we can get a car number. 78 possibly on pit road. Here comes Buzz down pit road now. Dunning still out front. Hasn't made a stop. He's headed through the bus stop right now. We'll keep an eye on him this lap and see if he brings it. He brings it down this time by. 23 out of 65 complete. Look at the gap he has over Nick Snyder. Steven now 25 seconds back. Gomez 46 seconds back. Derek right there as well. He's a long way back. Derek in danger here, going a lap down here pretty soon. As Dunning's starting to up the S's now. And his last lap time was 2 seconds slower than Derek's last lap was 2 seconds slower than Dunning, so Dunning will be there in just a few laps. Oh, Dunning making a little mistake there in the S's, but he gathers it back up. "42 laps to go from Watkins Glen." Look at Steven back here. Gomez back here as well. There's Mr. Gomez in that 33 machine. And Derek headed up the S's. Oh yeah, and work his way through the bus stop. You see Dunning coming in the frame back there. Dunning definitely closing down on the back bumper of this 24 Derek. And that's going to make all the difference in the world. Because if Dunning gets around him, that's going to leave 4 cars on the lead lap. And we'll be right back with you here on Extreme Sim TV here momentarily. Alright, as your leader is going to dive down pit road, that'll make his first stop of the evening right here at lap number 25. Going to be Dunning Hurst bringing it down. He'll come down, he'll see his pit box, he'll come to a stop. Right there it is, right on that 8 marker, right in behind the iRacing Porsche pace car. Dunning Hurst on lap number 26, making his first stop, so that tells me he'll go to lap 50 probably, come back in and finish this one off. You know, Christopher, I think the pit stops are starting now that Dunning come in. The problem is everybody is just so spread out now. It's going to make it hard for anybody to gain anything by strategy, to be honest. There is a 24 on pit road. Nick Snyder has took over the lead. He's still out there. So we'll see when he elects to make his stop. The longer he stays out, the more time he's even giving up to Dunning that he already... Just, I don't know how this is going to help him, because right now Dunning Hurst is only 10 seconds back from him. He's already made a pit stop, so... And closing fast. Already got it down to 9 seconds, so he is way faster than these guys. Remember, Mr. Dunning pitted at lap number 25. We are now working lap 27. Nick Snyder's trying to stay out. Here comes Steven right there as well. That's first and second, but both these cars got a pit. As Nick goes off the racetrack, that's definitely not what you want to do. Here comes Steven working to the inside, and he'll make the pass for the lead in that In-N-Out Burger 72 machine. Move Steven to the front. Dunninghurst has already solved the gap down to 4 seconds. And when he come out, he was well over 10 behind them. And they still got to make a pit stop. He has really got the field covered as Nick Snyder goes off the racetrack once again. His tires just completely worn out on that 42 machine. He's going to stay out another lap. I really don't know if that's going to help. And here comes Dunninghurst for the pass for second. And you can just see the speed difference. He's got the 24 right there with him. Both of them cars are pitted. Here it comes Dunning up the hill now in second. As long as he just keeps that car straight, he should be okay. He's closed it down to 2 seconds on your leader. There is Steven in that 72 machine. Dunning just lightning quick here. And we will see that 72 machine dive down pit road. That will hand the lead back over to Dunninghurst. Oh, Steven locking it up, going into the corner. He's going to keep it on track, but now Dunning's right there on him. We'll see Dunning make that pass down the front straightaway. Move that number 8 back to the lead here momentarily as they head off into 1. Dunninghurst will take back over the lead. And watch him just sail away now. And the two closest cars to him, Nick and Steven, both at the pit. Once again, we should see Dunninghurst back on pit road around lap 50. The 24 Derek, the first car right now, 1 lap down. In the 6th position. Noah Lewis right now, the last car on the lead lap. So that strategy just appears to maybe be working. But he is 1 minute and 8 seconds behind Dunninghurst. And I do believe that Dunning will be there to lap him here pretty soon. Yeah, here comes Dunning down the front straightaway now. And once he gets there, he'll get around that number 98 to put Noah Lewis back a lap down. And then we'll only have 4 cars left on the lead lap. As you see that gap just rising for Dunninghurst. Nick is still out on the racetrack going through 1 and 2. Steven electing to go ahead and make his stop. He's on pit road now. Nobody's got anything for Dunninghurst right now. Steven's going to exit pit road. He'll stay in the top 3. He'll get out ahead of Gomez. Noah now coming under attack from Dunninghurst. He'll go by to put Noah a lap down, and that's significant right there for Dunning. He wants to keep Noah as far away from him as he can as he's trying to catch Noah in the points. Again, just a few races left after this one. Here comes Dunninghurst now, closing the gap down on Noah Lewis in that 98. Dunninghurst putting on a clinic. He'll look to the bottom And that right there is going to put his nearest championship competitor back 1 lap down. Dunning now with a 23-second lead over the rest of the field. Gomez is currently the last car on the lead lap in 4th. Derek back here in 6th in the 24. And we'll be right back with you here as we're going to do one more Crank It Up here on Extreme Film TV. Alright, as we're back, as looks like we had a little bit of issue maybe in a bus stop. Somebody may have gotten in the fence somewhere. But nevertheless, Dunninghurst now with a 39-second lead over the field. Just an amazing performance he's putting on here this evening. There is a Dunning. He's up to the back bumper of the 42 at Nick. And that's going to be your 4th place car fixing to go a lap down to this number 8 Lowe's machine. Oh, that one got tight there as Josh was off the racetrack. 42 and Nick had to work his way by a little bit tight. As we're halfway done with this one. We'll be coming up on 30 laps to go here pretty soon. And pretty much Dunning at this point can pit whenever he wants. He ain't got much to worry about with a 38-second lead. He's going to come around the 42 on the outside, it looks like. And that'll put Nick a lap down. Nick with some damage on that race car, it looks like. Now we'll have 3 cars left on the lead lap. And the question becomes, Can Dunning Hurst lap the field? Oh, look at Nick shooting back to the bottom, but to no avail. Can the 8 car lap the whole field? That's the question. He's got a long way to go to do it. But man, if he keeps this up, it is possible. There's Steven through the S's, or through the chicane. That's your second place car. And Dunning coming up the S's here, so it looks like Dunning may have backed off a little bit here. I'm not sure what this is about, but he has definitely backed his pace now. And he's going to pull to the right and let Nick go. Is there something going on in that 8 machine? Because he has slowed down drastically. He lets Nick back by. What is going on with this 8 Lowe's machine? 37 seconds. Maybe he's just trying to save the car. Maybe he figures he don't need to go as hard. But this is a little surprising. Wow, he has now... He was running a full second faster, 2 seconds faster than he is now. He has backed his pace down a lot. Nick pulling away from him. Gomez working his way through the bus stop. There's Steven. Noah Lewis currently in 5th. Currently 1 lap down. I'm thinking Dunning just elected to back off and save the race car. You know, he's got such a big lead. Maybe he don't want to pressure it anymore. He's only got 29 more laps to go. He's got 1 pit stop coming up here in probably the next little bit. Probably the next 8 laps or so. Because the pit window is open for Dunning now. He don't have much to worry about. Taking a look at Ron here in that number 37 running in 6th. Over the rumble strips he goes. Donald back here as well in the number 11 machine. Derek back here in that 24. The only thing that can derail Dunning at this point, I really believe, is a yellow. Of course, anything can happen. He can spin, he can wreck the car, but I feel like the field really needs a yellow to get back to him and have a shot at this. There is Donald. Go back and take a look at Chris Yates still out there running around in that set. Well, he's sitting on pit road right now in that 78. the last car running right now is going to be that number 17, a carry. And he is in the currently 11th position. "27 laps remaining here from Watkins Glen International Speedway. And I'll be right back with you here momentarily on Extreme Sim TV. Alright, as I'm back here, I had to go take care of a couple of things. I was still watching Steven here in a 72, trying to reel in Dunning, but he's still 31 seconds back, with 22 laps remaining. Right there is Dunning Hurst in an 8 machine. Right now, there are 3 cars on the lead lap. Gomez being the last car currently on the lead lap. Look at this, an 11 machine. You're gonna go by Ron in a 37. And that'll move him up to 4th. Get a move by the 11. Because, of course, both those cars right now 1 lap down. 21 laps to go. Noah Lewis there in that 98 machine, currently running in 5th. Or, sorry, my bad, in 6th. Patrick right now in 7th. Of course, the newcomer, he's closing in on Noah Lewis. We'll have us a battle for that 6th position here before long. Noah trying to hang on to that 6th position. He wants to lose as less points as possible to Dunning. Of course, the series will head to Atlanta next weekend. And next Sunday night. After everybody gets done watching the Daytona 500, you can come over here to Extreme Sim TV and watch some Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series action from Atlanta. It's been a good race here. It may not look like a lot of action, but there's been some strategy. Been a little bit hard for me to cover, I ain't even gonna lie. It's a little hard for one person to cover a road course, but I felt I've done a pretty good job trying to get you all the information I can. As we're 20 laps to go here from Watkins Glen. It's 87 still trying to close down on Noah, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Noah's pulled out a little ways from him. Meanwhile, Dunning, I believe, may have just hit pit road. Indeed he did. Dunning Hurst on pit road for the final time this evening. He'll have 19 laps to go, well within his fuel window. No problems to make it to the end on fuel from here. Hey Jim, how you doing, buddy? Alright, Dunning back out on track. His final stop, Noah Lewis, is from reports from his pit crew over there in the comment section, reported that he has made possibly his final stop of the evening as well. I'm sure his crew chief over there in the comment section scratching his head trying to figure out a way to get him up to Dunning Hurst. It's just Dunning has put a whooping on the field. He's only a second ahead right now, but Steven has not made a stop, I don't believe. Well, he's more than a second. The ticker just hasn't caught up. Wow, he's just putting a hurting on him here tonight. With 18 laps remaining. 18 laps is all that's left around Watkins Glen International Speedway. Oh, the 33 having an issue in the 1. This could bring out a yellow if he can't get that car moved. He's in a very bad spot. He's just going to nice move. He just got stuck on the Armco barrier and had that car towed. Don't forget, immediately following this race, I know it's not listed in the event section, it's going to be episode 1 of a podcast. And I'm going to try to start. We're going to talk all things NASCAR, all things iRacing, Bathurst. We got a lot I'm going to talk about. If you want to come check that out live immediately following this one. And a cool thing for people in the comments section, you're going to get to name the podcast. You're going to get to pick the name of it, and you'll get to name it. So, should be a lot of fun. Tonight, we'll probably do 30, 35 minutes, however long I decide to ramble on and talk about some things. But right now, we still have 16 laps coming at you from Watkins Glen. Right now, here comes, no, look at Ron. Oh, he's going to get in trouble. Ron getting up on the curbs, getting that car loose, and he'll make hard impact with that inside wall. He's in a pretty difficult spot here, but he'll get it straightened back out. No yellow as he'll get towed. Unfortunately for him, we got a couple of cars. Looks like the 17 hopped on pit road there. He'll be coming down for his final stop. Chris on pit road as well. Noah Lewis has moved that car into that 4th position. Noah able to hang on here to get that car back in the top 4. I'm checking my scoring here, and I believe you're right. Donald's in 3rd right now. They're Chris and so Noah's in 4th. Donald's in 3rd. There's Donald there in that 11 machine. 15 laps to go. Down the back stretch, they go out of the chicane. No, I'm looking through. I don't think the 11 has made a stop, but as of now, no, he has not made a stop, so indeed Noah will end up in third. With 14 laps to go, when this 11 car comes down pit road, that's going to move Noah Lewis up into third. Meanwhile, Dunning Hurst out front and pulling away. Coming down to it with 13 laps to go, Dunning Hurst with a 34-second lead. Here comes Dunning down the back straightaway. 38 seconds out front now. Donald right now still out on track. We'll see if he'll come down pit road this time. If he indeed does, that's probably going to turn it over to Noah. He'll stay out once again. Look at Noah Lewis there. But Gomez gaining on Noah. Right there is Gomez. And that could be a pass that will move Gomez up to fourth as of now. Here comes Gomez into the braking zone of the bus stop. Hops the curb. He gets over too far, gets in the grass. He's going to have to lift. He's probably got to slow down now. That's going to let Noah back by. Noah will get to the bottom. 11 laps to go. Gomez had a great run. Got down in there maybe a little too hard. Hopped the curb, went over in the grass, and had to let that 98 machine back by him. Here comes Gomez back to the back bumper of the 98 of Noah Lewis. Noah desperately trying to hang on to that position because of that. Now Noah being scored third, and the 33 of Gomez being scored fourth. So the 11 did make his final stop. Nothing happening up front. Is there a 40-second gap from Dunninghurst to Stephen? So here is your battle. Noah Lewis trying to hang on over Gomez there. And that'll be for that third position. Gomez will move by Noah now, moving him into the third position with only 9 laps remaining here at Watkins Glen. Dunninghurst now, it comes up, he'll cross the stripe, and he will see 8 laps to go here. And no cautions on the evening, with a 47 lap or 47 second lead here. If I could talk. This has been a clean race all the way through. Now Noah's caught up to the back bumper of the 98. Or Dunning's caught up to the back bumper of Noah, not Noah catching. Yeah, you know what I meant. Dadgummit. Here it comes Dunninghurst. He'll look underneath the 98 machine, and he'll work his way by Noah Lewis. Only 2 cars right now on the lead lap. That's going to be Dunninghurst and Stephen. Seven laps to go for Dunninghurst. Meanwhile, back in the pack, the 6 machine of Patrick currently running in 6th. Donald right now in 5th. Ron in 7th. Does the second place car at the pit? No. Steven has made his stop, so he is good to go to the end. Dunning coming out of the final corner. He'll come through to see 6 laps remaining here at Watkins Glen. Oh man, look at that 8 machine now working his way by. There is Steven in the 72, currently running in the second position. Five laps to go now. Dunning has put on a clinic all night. There is Donald in the 11th right now running in, or Donald in the 11 running 5th right now. Out of the final corner he comes. Down the front straightaway now. Coming to 3 laps to go, or down the back straightaway goes the 11. Meanwhile, coming down, getting ready to take 3 laps to go. That's going to be Dunninghurst. 3 to go now for that 8 machine of Dunninghurst. 41-second gap. There is Steven working his way through. Gomez back there in 3rd. That is your top 3 as they run right now. Here it comes Dunning into the chicane area. Through the carousel. He'll get back on the throttle and he's going to head for home and see 2 laps to go. He has led 62 laps here, or led 59 and 62 laps here tonight. It's okay. 2 laps to go here from Watkins Glen now. All Dunninghurst has to do is keep that car pointed straight 2 more times.
A warning.
Down the back straightaway they come. Into the bus stop goes Dunninghurst. Through the carousel he comes. Back down this little short straightaway, and he'll come down to the final two corners, and he'll see one more time to go. Yeah. Here we go, white flag waving one more time around. Dunninghurst in that number 8 machine, a dominant performance so far. He's only got to make one more trip around Watkins Glen to walk away with the win here tonight. And boy, oh boy, he just might end up with the points lead after this one. Up through the S as he goes. Heading towards the bus stop. Into the bus stop, hard on the brakes. He'll make that right, back to the left. Nice and smooth into the carousel. Absolutely dominating performance here tonight out of this 8 machine. Dunninghurst is going to walk away as long as he can get through these final two corners, making Extreme Assault TV history. He's going to come out of the final corner with only top 3 cars? Nope, the first 2 cars on the lead lap, lapping everybody but one car. Dunninghurst will win it here at Watkins Glen. He'll back it down, and we'll go ahead and let everybody cross the stripe. Gomez crosses. Stephen Holland Mail down, headed his way to the checkered flag. Checkered flag in the air. What a dominating performance here tonight from Dunninghurst. And Stephen's going to bring it home as well. Across the stripe. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and take us through the results here. And we'll be right back with you here on Extreme Assault TV in one moment. Alright, let's get ready to take a look at these results. Ignore Charlotte. I forgot to change that again. Rip me. Remind me, comment section, change that next week. Dunninghurst is going to be your winner. Stephen Leffler second. Gomez brings it home third. Noah Lewis fourth. Donald fifth. Patrick sixth. Ron seventh. Derek eighth. Buzz ninth. Kerry will bring it home 10th. 11th is going to go to Josh. Nick Snyder 12th. 13th to Seth. And 14th to Chris Yates. Alrighty, let's go grab some interviews with your winner. The one, the only Dunninghurst.
User was moved to your channel.
Alright. Alright, Dunning. It's Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy on me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, Matt.
Well, buddy, the only word that I can think of for that is domination.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think I've ever dominated a race like that. You should see the smile on my face. The car was amazing, and I loved it in practice. I loved the handling of it. I just went out and tried to be consistent, and yeah, everything worked out. Fuel was great. The pit strategy I took, I felt like I was gonna make it like easily. So that was a great. I guess that was a great. I don't know what to say. Mentality, I guess you'd say, like knowing that I'd make it to the end. And yeah, I loved my car all race, even on old tires. And I'd love to thank Ron and Gomez for putting this all together, and all the guys that I race with.
Alrighty, man. Well, you definitely made up some points tonight, my man.
Yeah, that was one of my main goals without getting wrecked. So I guess I won in both ends.
Yes, you did. You come away with a really dominating performance, buddy.
Yeah, I was really happy with my Chevy tonight. It was blazing fast. I don't think I could have had a better car. And yeah, it was a fun race for sure.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, congratulations on that win here tonight, my man.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Alright, we'll see you next week. And don't forget, Dunning, to tune into the channel. Coming up next is the first episode of my podcast. So you check that out, too. Enjoy the win and check out the podcast.
Alright, thanks, Matt. I will do.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab Mr. Steven up here in the booth.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Steven, it's Matt with Extreme CM. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, what's going on, Matt?
Well, you know, one heck of a race out there. Could you tell me what it was like trying to catch that 8 machine here tonight?
It was tough on the initial start. I had a really bad start at the beginning of the race, the first lap, so that screwed me up right away. So I kind of heated the tires up trying to catch them on the first couple of laps. Once I settled into a groove, I started catching them, but then I had a little incident where I spun out going through the S's, and that kind of sealed my fate for the end of the race. But I tried what I could catching up to him. I had some strategy set up towards the end, and I completely botched on that. I forgot to change some settings coming into the pit road, so overall, I can't complain. I'll take a second place finish any day on a road course because I'm definitely not a road course racer. But man, it was fun. It was a blast.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations on P2.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week at Atlanta, my man. It should be a good one.
Will do. I'll be there.
User was moved.
Alrighty, that was Steven coming home in second here. Let's grab a third place of Gomez.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Gomez, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got me?
Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, you enjoy the race?
Oh man, what a entertaining in so many different ways.
It's entertaining myself. I just spun out on lap 1, turn 1. I'm sure you caught that, unfortunately. There's nothing like having an embarrassing moment when you do it right on turn 1, the first lap. But anyway, it was fun battling back, and you know, then I spun again. I Jimmy Johnson myself into the wall off one. I was just talking away and killed myself. But
you know,
anyway.
Well, at least you didn't come up the racetrack and turn somebody who was leading. Cough, cough.
No, I didn't do that, man.
Cough, cough, Jimmy Johnson. Cough, cough, Jimmy Johnson. Clash, Jimmy Johnson. Anyway.
Oh, I was talking about him at Watkins Glen.
Down
into the tire barrier.
Oh, I was talking about the most recent Jimmy Johnson
Oh, I
thing.
didn't see that, so I. But anyway, it was fun. It was a fun race.
Oh man! But anyway, it was a great race. She come on third. What are you looking forward to going into Atlanta next week?
I'm looking forward to talking to you right now because this is the only time you're going to talk to me is road courses. I guess the rest of the time I'm going to be in the back somewhere,
Okay.
just waddling around. So, yeah, I really, Atlanta's a fun track. I like it, but I won't be talking to you after that race. So,
Alrighty, man. I wish you the best of luck. You did a great job here tonight, my man.
okay, thanks, man. Thanks for broadcasting.
No problem, Gomez. Alrighty, that's your third place finisher, Gomez. I hope to see him back in the booth here soon. Gomez, buddy, you'll be back. Don't sell yourself short.
Right.
Alrighty, man. I'll holler at you here in a few, buddy. Alright, guys, that's going to do it here from Watkins Glen for the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. Congratulations to your winner here tonight. Man, oh man, what a race. Oh, so many things went on. Yeah. Anyway, putting on a clinic, like you said, Christopher, he really did. Coming up here in just a few minutes, the first episode of the podcast I'm starting. Once again, it is not named yet. You guys get to pick the name. So, looking forward to seeing the suggestions on the name for the podcast. So, I will see you here in probably 20 minutes or so. Until next time, and or 20 minutes from now. This has been Matt from Extreme Sim TV. We'll see you during the next one.